as I said, you know, this is the best way to learn this is doing by yourself. So you tell me what we shall do. Let's create a case where we have all of these things, and let's test it ourselves. How can we come up with a solution? Because it is, you know, this is not something like a God-given thing that we are thinking through and we're finding them. All of these design patterns, if we have been given enough time and, you know, enough money, survive for a long time, we can find them ourselves, you know, with nice questions. If there is somebody who is asking good questions to us, then we can come up with those things. And how about that? Let's, you know, we create something. Let me first. Let me do one thing. Just a second. Yes. Okay. And let me create a new project. And let's do it ourselves. You know, we can do it. What do you recommend? Let's do the animals thing. How about that? You know, we have the farm, we have the animals. What do you want? How do you want to start? Look, the nice thing about this is that we are so flexible. We are not in a rush. My understanding is that I'm not trying to teach you all the patterns. What I'm trying to give you is the love of patterns. When you love it, then you will read it yourselves. So we are not in a rush. Maybe we will only be talking about the strategy of the observer. That's all for the whole semester. I don't care. And plus we have YouTube. That's recently I found out that there is something called YouTube that I can put all the videos and everything over there, and you can see it yourselves later. Anyway, there are zillions of information on the web about design patterns and everything. So we have to change the way that we are teaching, you know, here as well. So now we have to completely change the way how we are teaching, because we have all the information already available. So my argument is that you can learn it. Like there are already a lot of videos. I don't know, I didn't check, but probably there is. Or many web pages about patterns. So what is important is to understand why we are using it and getting the motivation and to get the context, why we need them. So because if you understand that, when you encounter the problem, then you will say, okay, that is the point that I will go and find the proper, necessary good pattern, and I will implement it, right? So why am I teaching it to you? Why am I teaching it to you like in, okay, blah, blah, this is that. Maybe we have to think through completely about how we are teaching in universities. Because this is a new era now. So, what do you want to do? I mean, we will, like, I'm saying this, okay? What we want to do is, we have some animals in the farm, and they are interested in the football and also the weather. So they will be observing those two things. So, how would you like to do that?
You have samples of both weather and score.
Let's do it one by one. Okay, let's first maybe do, which one do you want? The weather maybe? They are interested in the temperature. Or yeah, is this okay?
I'll start with the abstract of them.
So, well, there are several things that can be done. Let's talk about, let's first do the temperature. Which one is a better way in your idea, your thinking? If I know that my customer is not going to stop with the temperature, but will be asking for more information, then what shall I do?
Super type.
Yeah, I need a class for that, maybe a super type class, which is having all the weather information. I can put all the information underneath it, and I can refer to that weather. So instead of, for example, using float temperature is a floating point, you will always have this thinking in your mind, probably. You start to think about, shall I use a floating point for the temperature, or should it be a class of its own? If I know that it's only going to be the temperature, nothing's going to be added, then you can say floating. But if you believe that there is much to it, it is more complicated, there is temperature, past data, many things, then better to make it a class. Then you can work from there. And let's call that this time that they are interested in floating point temperature for all. And yeah, I can start by creating some I don't know, like somebody who will be listening, like a cat. So I have a cat. All right, it's doing nothing there, okay. But we already know that it is this cat will be an observer. Okay, so let me create the interface for that. Yeah, I hate this.
It's a lucky mistake because it could also clash with the Java observer.
Yeah, okay, let's keep it like that. Yeah, you're right.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, that's it. A bad thing happened to be a good thing. Yeah, like my camera, it's 30 minutes.
Or we are rational.
Yeah, we are maybe.
No, if you don't include them in the same package, the confliction is not a problem.
No, yeah, it is not. You're right as well. But let's keep it like that. It is an observer. And what it does is what it does. Update. Okay, let's keep it like that. We don't know yet. I'm going to fill in the other details, you know, as I need. Let me have a class that is the main class. So to test things out. So I created this. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I need some temperature information. Let's call this one weather. Weather is good enough, right? Are you happy with weather? And what it does is that I'm going to be writing some bad code, like this one. Is this okay? I mean, for the time being, because I don't want to write gets and sets. I'm not going to say it. It is a. I keep it private. Okay. I'm keeping it public. Sorry. Okay. Any objections? Okay. So. So what's next? What do you want to do now?
Observable. Observable.
Observable. Yeah, and it is going to be. How do you want this? Do you want it to be an interface, or do you want an abstract class, or a normal class?
Adding and removing the registers and the observables will be the same with all the subjects and weather and scope. So implementing these methods in the super type.
It's better. Maybe
yeah,
you
so we should
you
use
want
abstract.
you want an abstract class.
Abstract class.
Okay, let's do it in abstract class. Is this correct? I mean, is this wrong? Enough? Okay, so here things get more interesting. Then I need a collection to keep.
Observe.
Yes. What do you want?
Array list.
Array?
Simplest.
Okay.
Array list.
Array list.
Okay, look. If I, by mistake, enter an observer twice into my list, is it okay?
The new one.
I don't want redundancy
Then
in my list.
you-
So if the cat is already registering itself into my class, into my observable class, and the cat forget about that and re-registering itself, I will say, no, you're already registered, so go away, right? So I don't want that.
Then you will either use hashmap or in your register method you will have to check if it
Yeah,
contains.
either way. So that's something that we have to think about. Or I don't know. Let's begin with something. You know, instead of thinking about it too much, this time I will make it private because, okay, so nobody will need it outside of this class. So what do you want? Array?
List.
Where is that?
Üç aşağı.
Do we want this?
I think so.
Okay. And the type?
Observer. Observer. Does it take interface as argument? I don't know.
We will see. Okay, so we got it. So, you know, I do it this way. I'm not going to, I didn't choose to have the constructor and initialize it in the constructor, so I didn't do it. I do it a little bit fast in order to understand how this thing will work. So, what's going to happen now? What I need a register function, public register. Is this all right? Observer. Okay, am I correct? Am I doing right?
There's a typo. Observer.
Is there?
And there should be
Oh, yeah.
void
Return
return
type.
type.
No. Is it going to return something? Let's say that it's not going to return something. It can return true or false. Like what? I'm not going to do that now. So okay, sounds great. I mean, and
We didn't check for duplication.
okay, we will, but we will remember that. Okay. So. And now what I'm going to do, no, I don't want that. What is that?
Observe. Sir.
No.
No, observer.
Observe, sir. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Observe, sir.
Or collection.
E.
E.
Oh, yeah.
Update.
Okay, so probably, what is that?
Notify is a method for all main.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm okay. Good, so this will probably work. Am I missing something? All right. So
Remove observe.
what else? Yeah, I'm not going to remove them.
We have to implement cat's update method.
Yeah, cat will be implementing what?
Observe.
And all right. What do you want here? Maybe,
It says I'm updated.
yeah, maybe, yeah. But updated what? The information.
Yeah, it's missing.
Where is the information? So I have to know about the temperature. I'm updated, but I don't know anything. The only thing that I know is that temperature has changed. This is what I know, but I don't know what is the temperature.
So that's why it has to take an argument of the subject, the weather. So if there is another object, subject, like the scope,
Let's
then
see.
there should be
Okay,
another
so
method.
what Selçuk is saying, if I'm correctly understanding what you're saying,
There will
is
be
that
another
I
update.
have a, let's see, I have a private,
No, I wasn't
no?
talking about this. The weather data will be passed as an argument to the update method. So the update function will take.
Okay, I suggest something else. Let me do it. I suggest something else. How about this? How about what I do? What do you say about that?
So both are true. It still has to receive the weather as update argument. Cat.
No, let's do it. I mean, this is what I'm. No, let me make it public. And when it is updated, it will know about. You got it?
Okay, but
But this way, when he is watching the score as well, you have to. There should be another score
And there
object.
should be another update. Okay, so the first thing is that so this is a cat. There is multiple ways of skinning a cat. They say it, right? So do you know about this expression? They say, you know, when you are able to do you have many alternatives. There is this expression you say there are many ways to skin a cat. So what we did, we were able to probably send the information through update, like the temperature. We can say float temp in here, and then we would have printed. But this was also possible to let the cat know about weather data. So it is exactly what I showed to you. You remember? Observer were knowing the subject, and subject was knowing the observer. there was two arrows I showed to you. So this is something like that. So, all right, is this okay for, I mean, for now, is it okay? Would it work?
We have to set the W from the.
Yeah, I made it public, so I made a dirty trick.
No, still we have to assign a value to the cat's
Yeah.
W object.
Update method should receive the weather as argument.
No, that's the second option, but we still, when we are updating the cat's update method, calling the update method, before calling it, we have to set the W
Okay,
to get the
that's all
recent
right.
value.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but we will do it like this is. But my problem is, so let's start coding that too. I mean, is it complicated? No, okay. I mean, are you following it up? So what can I do now about the score? So I need another object that's going to be the score, maybe. Is it okay to have it like a score? And it is keeping inside a string. Okay, and let's maybe initially it is, we know that it is, all right. And well, I want this to be also one of the things that observers will be able to sign up. So what I'm going to do, I have this weather that is also one of the things that will be observable. What do you think?
You observe, implement observes, extend observes.
Okay, then we forgot this one, right? What was observable doing? Keeping track of this, all these collections. So what do I need to do? Correct? Is it correct? Okay. And this one has to be. Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay, so far so good. But the bad thing about that is that I'm only able to extend one thing, so I used it up. So anyway, let's stay with this, let's stick with this one. And, all right, where is my, okay, this is the data. So, the cat is now, let's assume that the cat wants to follow something. But let's create a cat. Cat. Give me a cat name.
Tom.
Tom. Okay. Okay. And what am I going to do now? I have maybe I have this weather data. And it's 20 degrees. That's enough. No. Why? Yes. And I have a score. And I want my cat, Tom, to register How can I do this? Tell me. I want Tom to be registering it to the weather.
We should use current objects at to register.
Tom.w eşittir.
Current nokta register oldu.
Who? Tom. I want Tom also to register to
Scope.
the score. Yes.
SC.register.
Okay. So what happened now? Both the current and SC has Tom. And let's assume that the score has changed.
When the score is changed, we should use SG objects update method.
Okay, so let's do it this way then. If my score has changed, what am I doing? I love this. And when I set the score, right after that, I will be calling
Notify observer. Like this notify.
Okay, so is it clear? Then what I do is that I'm calling them all, and so I hope that it will work. Do you think that it will work?
Yes.
So let's change the score. Score. Yes, exactly. So what will happen now? I've registered to score, and score has been changed. When score has been changed, I will set the score, and I will notify observers. And then what will happen? It will call observers. Yes. All of them, and there's only one. And what is that? Who's that?
Cat.
The cat. Okay. And I will be doing what?
That's
Oh my God.
an exception.
I will be printing the
No.
temperature. So this is the point that I was trying to get to. So what shall we do now?
The update function take as a parameter of the subject score and weather's super type in
Type.
observable interface. I'm sorry. And there should be two update methods overloading each other. One will take as a parameter score, and the other will take as a parameter weather.
Do you follow? Like what you're suggesting, instead of this, first of all, this has to be observable. Is this what you suggest?
This way also works, and but I wasn't trying to assign the value directly to cat. I was trying to pass the value through the update method.
Okay, so we get rid of this, you suggest. All right, and then we will be passing.
Weather, and in the function that takes weather, you can print out the weather's new value,